Zuhai. You're going to say Zuhai, are you?
It's Zuhai.
Okay.
Why is it not wanting to stream? Okay.
Okay.
Yep. Zuhai.
Zuhai. Google says it's too high. Turn that down because we'll be hearing ourselves speak otherwise. We don't want that.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Motive Racing. We are live here at Zuhai for the final round of the Touring Car Championship, and the Project Cars series is coming to an end. We've had a great season of racing, and in the commentary box with me tonight is none other than Kelly Davis. Kelly, how are you doing this evening?
I'm very well, Daniel. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm alright. I mean, I ain't got no Valentine's Day cards, no love from anyone, none of that lot. So hopefully
can we start the evening on the chat then with a R for Daniel? Anybody who's already watching, because he got no Valentine's cards. Are we live and started, Daniel?
Yes, we are live, and we are broadcasting to the world.
To the world, okay. My stream hasn't started on Motive for some reason. I don't know why that is.
It might be on a different one due to being not set up the way it normally does. So you just have to refresh it and have a look, but it should be there. But yes, we are live here at Zuhai in China for an interesting night's racing. We are currently watching Nick DeVilla, who's going around the track right now. It's Dan.
It's okay. I can see it now.
You can finally see it.
I can see it now. My old laptop's caught up. So sorry, you were talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was talking until you rudely interrupted me. I'm joking.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But yeah, we're here in China, and we currently got the touring cars out on track, and we're currently watching Vliegurk. I can't remember if I was correct or not, but I think the championship has been wrapped up already.
No, I don't. Oh, the tier 2.
Tier 2s.
You might be right.
I will clarify that quickly, but
yeah, Delore, is it Delore? Is already?
I believe so, but I'm not gonna confirm it until I have the standings.
Fair enough.
I'm literally scrolling through them now.
So let's have a quick talk about the circuit then. Zuhai, as Daniel expertly pronounced there, it's a Grade 2 FIA circuit, this one. Obviously in China, built in 1996, had aspirations to be a Formula 1 circuit. They applied for it in 1999, but didn't make the regulations, and then along come what's the China circuit called now?
Shanghai.
Thank you, Shanghai. Oh, that's not the name of the circuit, but Shanghai circuit came along, and that was the end of that. Race lap record around this place was a 1:22.2, which was done by Frank, somebody I can't pronounce, in a Peugeot Sport 2010 Intercontinental Le Mans Cup. So I would say that's a pretty quick car. You won't be seeing 122s around here this evening. I've been out and done some practice because I'm in Tier 1. I've been out and done some practice, and I'm interested to see what the lap times are going to be from these Tier 2 guys, because we've got some very quick guys out there, including Delore and Nick Villa and Fly and some others. So, yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. We've also got a newcomer here tonight. We've got Kurt V23 who is here tonight. He is up for... He's been in as our reserve for a while, but he's finally got himself into the lobby here tonight. He's having some connections issues, but hopefully they have all been sorted now. So there is Kurt. But towards the standings, I was wrong actually. The championship is still available right now with Delore, who's leading the championship, but only 27 points ahead of WSRJ. So the championship is between these two guys. I'm currently looking at it, and it's 27 points difference. So it's 35 points for a race win. So what Jay needs is Delore to have an absolute horror show of a race.
Yeah, that's yes. I think that's quite a tall order, but you never know with these cars. You never know at all. So yeah, so we'll see how that one pans out, and we'll try and keep an eye on the numbers a little bit as we go throughout the evening. And yeah, so still all to play for. Delore with a healthy gap, and Delore wrapped up the Clio Cup back here earlier in the week and was the newly crowned champion. So yeah, I'm sure he wants to have a week where he takes 2 championships, because it's nice to take a new championship, isn't it, Daniel?
It certainly is. I wouldn't know anything about that, but
of course you wouldn't. the newly crowned GT5 champion.
That's correct, GT5 champion.
And I hear that you narrowly missed the Formula Renaults. Is that right?
I say narrowly missed. I lost it with 1 round left to go, which was obviously we do a sprint race and a feature race, so I lost the championship in the sprint race, but well deserved to Ben Parkey. But yeah, we've been crowning some champions this year, and in the GTEs we crowned the only G as the champion in the GTEs. Yep. Then in the Clios we crowned Delore as the Tier 2 champion, who is here tonight. We've also crowned the only G once again for the Clio championship, even though he managed to get that done and dusted before the end. We've also got Cobb. We've also got Cobb, who is the GT3 Tier 2 champion. We also have the other night as well, we also had Richie take the Tier 1 GT3 championship, myself taking the GT5 championship, and Formula Renault went to the way of Ben Parkey and Team Prolapse. But who are we going to crown champions tonight? Here in the Tier 2s, 2 are up for the championship, and we're looking at one of them right now, which is WSRCJ and also Delore. So either of these two could take the title here tonight, but it's going to be difficult for Jay tonight.
Yes, indeed, and they've only got 1 race to get this done in, so it's a one-shot thing now, this being the last race of the season for these Tier 2 guys. If you stick with us and stay with us, Tier 1's later on this evening, and that one's also got a championship battle between X-Mark and, well, I think X-Mark and John Boy are the closest 2, I believe, are they? To
well, it's between those 2, but mathematically there's still 4 or 5 drivers who are up for the championship.
So that could be an interesting watch with a feature race and a sprint race later on this evening on Motive. The Delore's the first man into the 141s or in the 141s. Him and Nick Villa, all these times making me very nervous for Tier 1, I'm telling you, because these boys are flying. Mind you, these boys have been just as competitive as the Tier 1s this season, don't you think, Dan?
Oh yeah, some of these drivers could easily have battled it out into the Tier 1 category for sure, but
yeah, and they do have the opportunity to go up though, don't they?
Yeah. So basically, what will happen is, I think it's the top 5 of each category will be either promoted or demoted into the into each category. So for touring cars, like I said, the top 5 will be promoted into Tier 1 and the bottom 5 will be demoted into Tier 2, as Kurt is still struggling with his internet to stay in, and we're doing a qualifying session right now. But as it stands, if I get the standings now, the drivers that are currently looking to be promoted would be Delore, WSCJ, Bootneep, Nick de Villa and Fleegurk, or Fly as he likes to be called, but it's still close. Craig is just outside of that group and he's only 9 points back behind Fly, and Fly is only 8 points back behind Nick de Villa, so it's still tight for these guys to qualify into Tier 1. But it should be an interesting season next season for what I've got planned for the touring cars, so it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I nearly gave it away on Clio's on Tuesday. What the new lineup will be, a new track lineup for touring cars, but I didn't. I kept my mouth shut and I didn't, because I didn't know if you wanted to announce it closer to the time.
Well, so, as we hasn't got a lot of people here at the minute, I think I might announce it right now.
What for 6 people?
Yeah, for 6 people. Sorry, 7.
Hang on, they're building up. Yeah, one's just added because I think they've just turned up because they know you're going to tell them what it's going to be all about.
Yeah, a couple of people are jumping in trying to find out what the next season is going to be. So obviously, Project Cars, you can now, to anyone who is currently watching, if you head over to our website www.motiveracing.com, you can sign up for the new season, which we start in 3 weeks' time. Sorry, yeah, 3 weeks? No, yeah.
Yeah, it's about that.
It's about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we are going to be competing on Project Cars, ACC, and F1 2020. Sadly, 2 championships have been taken out of Project Cars. We will be losing the GTEs and the GT5s, but it has been great having those categories in. But we will be retaining the Clios, the Formula Renault, the GT3s, and the touring cars, of course.
Isn't it, once you've won a category, Dan, they boot it out?
I feel the boys at Motive really don't want me to retain a title, because
no.
I took the LMP2,
LMP2s, yeah.
Took the LMP2 title, took the GT5 title, and I can't even race in them ever again. But it's such a shame. But we have got them. We got new ACC categories coming up. We're doing a Porsche Cup championship in the ACCs. We're also going to be getting rid of the multi-class and replacing it with the GT4s. So we should have some interesting racing there. And the F1 2020 will carry on as of normal because it's doing the full calendar, and I am not looking forward to the next round.
What's that, Monaco?
Monaco,
gotta be, yeah.
And
when someone says they're not looking forward to the next round, it's either Catalonia because it's boring, or
we just had that one.
Monaco because it's so incredibly hard.
Yeah, we just had both of those champions, but we just had Catalonia, and now we're going to have Monaco. But to be honest, what we need to be focusing on right here, right now, is the Tier 2 touring car drivers. Still struggling to stay in. Hopefully his internet will sort itself out. But Nick de Villa is the man.
Nick de Villa's the man. He's only a little bit shy of the 140s, and that would be impressive because, as me and Daniel were talking off air, there is some of the Tier 1 guys who are struggling to go much faster than this, you know. So, well, I certainly am, you know. I can't get near that time of Nick de Villa's, and I know some of the sharp end boys in Tier 1 are struggling to get to that kind of time. So these are really competitive times from these Tier 2 boys. They're not messing around at all.
No, and I feel as well, if you plan it right and you use someone to your advantage, the tow is going to be a massive thing as well. So keep an eye out for people slipstreaming each other.
Absolutely. As we, well, you're just on board with Nick de Villa. It just goes into turn 1. Weird double apex kind of turn 1. You kind of need to hit the apex and then accelerate through the next around the double apex. That one's full flat, easy. Now this is a tricky one. Brake as late as you dare, pick up the curb, but try not to slide outside of that curb because you'll get a slowdown for sure, and it's so easy to run wide. This next turn, fully flat, clip the curb, let the back end go light, come down in the dip. When you see we get your braking zone, hit it hard. It's another hairpin. This one tightens up towards the end. Very important to get traction off the back of this one, not be in the wrong gear as you're coming out of it. Get almost a similar situation now where you've got almost nothing corner that you're flat. Then you've got another 90-degree left-hander. Again, pick the apex up. Try not to let it run wide. Nick's nowhere near letting that run wide. This one's a flat one most of the time. Pick up the curb, back end goes light, let it roll into the curb on the exit. You're on the on your way towards the final hairpin. Again, brake as late as you dare. Try and pick up the apex, as Nick missed it by a country mile. And again, accelerate out of the second part of the corner as the whole kind of hairpin goes to open up. Now, just last corner left. Now, this is a strange one. Again, very easy to run wide, so you don't want to be too greedy on the way in. Pick your braking point. Again, back end goes light. Oh, and Nick does exactly what I was talking about. Goes wide across the exit, and yeah, he's back in the pits for that one, and that's a lap around
Zuhai.
It's Zuhai, yeah, absolutely, that's him. Yeah, I hadn't forgotten. I was just trying to change the camera angle again.
No, that's fine, that's fine. But currently got 9 people watching the stream. So guys, the people who are watching right now, we'd love to hear from you. So drop a message in the comments. Let's hear from you. And who are your predictions for the race win and also for the championship? But also, if you are watching, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to know more and get involved more. But we've currently got the last 10 seconds of this session. These guys will get one more lap, but as it runs as it runs right now, Nick, that's all right. Nick De Villa is currently on pole position, but Delory, Craig, Snowman, and Klaus Martini are the only ones left on circuit. So these guys are left. Klaus Martini's in the pit, so he's done. He starts 9th. Snowman in 8th. Delory 9th, and Craig is in 3rd. So can these guys improve? Delory pushing that Renault to the limit.
Absolutely, you've got to pick up and get on top of that curb and let it kind of flow on the way out. Is he going to be on a quicker one? We don't know until he gets to the end. He's still flat scat, that's for certain sure, as he comes down into this hairpin. Seems to pick the throttle up reasonably well there, because you need all the traction you can get. Craig's done. He's not going to improve from 3rd, so it's if this man Delory can just find a 10th of a second on top of his fastest time, of course. Him and Nick, the only ones in the 141s at the moment, and he's quit on that lap. So there you go. That's your pole position for Nick De Villa with a 141.2. Delory second with a 141.3, just a 10th off, and Craig is your man in 3rd with a 142.3.
Yeah, there we go. So the tier 2s have done their qualifying session, and it's going to be an interesting 30-minute race here at Zuhai. So make sure you grab a drink, grab something to grab a friend, tell your friends, tell your mother, your father, your girlfriend that you're currently spending time with on Valentine's Day, and say, look, let's spend Valentine's Day watching some great action on Motive Racing. So I know
that's romantic, isn't it?
That's what you're doing right now, isn't it, Kelly?
It certainly is, Daniel. Yes, absolutely. Yes.
For me, I've just
sit behind me.
I got my imaginary friend sat next to me that time.
I bet you have. You always had that imaginary friend ever since you were little. I must admit, we have got a box of milk tray on the table here in front of us. So we are having some chocolates here. But
what? Candle lit as well?
Sorry?
Candle lit as well?
No, not candle lit. Got far too much. I got a race later. I can't do it by candlelight. My word. I'm just having a chocolate now, Dan, actually. Oh, they really are quite nice.
Oh, thanks for rubbing it in. Love is in the air. Do, 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 do. Oh, God. It's depressing being single, isn't it?
Oh,
well, more time racing. You know, my best friend's the rig.
More time racing, of course.
As we're just syncing up here, guys are ready to roll. Lights will come on just now. Here they go, and the engines will rev, and we're about to get underway. Here's Zuhai for the Tier 2 touring cars, and it's very slow looking at first because it's really far away, but it looks like TJ Humphrey in that BMW has got a great jump.
Cracking start. Yes.
That BMW.
Cracking start. Look, he's gonna go right down the inside, Dan, is he?
No, he does.
He's in the second. Oh.
He makes
a little bit nudge, backs out of it a little bit. Sorry, Daniel, you continue.
Yeah, it looks like the most important thing is the Delory has dropped to the back and WSRJ has moved up. He is now into 6th place. He was starting in 9th, but he's currently trying to make his way through the pack right now. As you see Nick De Villa and TJ Humphrey go a little bit wide. But Vliegak there is in second right now, and he wants to make sure he stays ahead of, I can't remember who he's fighting against. I think it was Klaus Martini, I want to say.
Could have been. Look at Delore, Dan. Look, he's up to third already. How did he do that?
Delore has managed to clear a lot of the drivers and get past. So
very quickly.
Yeah, very quickly, and now they're going into this part of the section now, into another braking zone. It's just his brother in front of him now, as WSRJ is down into last place. His championship slipping away each lap as they go by, but Bootneep is all over the back of TJ Humphrey and trying to find a way past him, but Nick De Villa currently leads the way in my lucky number 16 car, but sadly my car hasn't seen any day of light this season. Such a shame, but it will definitely next season. As we now come through the final part of the section, and they're kind of strung out a little bit at the minute, aren't they, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Considering we're only, or just coming to the end of lap 2, yeah, these guys have kind of spread out quite a lot. We've got the usual suspects. Oh, as we have some action at the back there, as we saw TJ off to one side. Craig and Putney were both in close contact. So I don't know quite what happened there. There's a bit of argy-bargy in that last corner, but it is incredibly easy, as I've said before, to run wide out of that corner, and he could have just run wide. But as I was saying, the usual suspects are up front. It's the two brothers from Belgium, was it?
That's right, they're from Belgium.
Two guys from Belgium. These are both brothers, both in a Monster Energy livery, chasing down Nick De Villa again. He must feel like Nick De Villa must feel like Verstappen with a couple of Mercs coming up behind him, you know?
Yeah, definitely. He must feel like he's been hunted down by the Belgian brothers that we see. No, that's Vliegak. That's Vliegak. Yeah, so and Delore's gained another place. That's another spot for him, and his championship looking stronger and stronger each time. 10 people currently watching the stream. We only got 4 people liking it. Come on, guys, hit that like button, and also get your comments in so we can hear what you guys are thinking right now. But right now, Bootneep, we're watching in 5th place, who's all over the back of Craig. But they've dropped TJ Humphrey now, and TJ Humphrey's dropped down to 8th place. But WSRCJ right now is struggling in last place, and his championship is fading away. He's stuck behind the BMW. Can he find a way past? Which maybe next season I'll be running in a BMW. You never know.
Really?
Possibly.
Wow. They're a bit of a handful of BMW. Takes.
Jay's done inside, and he gets 2.
That was given to him. That was, wasn't it? TJ and Snowman were fighting amongst themselves, and Jay just went down the inside side, followed the apex, said thank you very much, I'll have both of them, and I'll see you later. So Jay with a lot of work to do. He's 14 seconds off the lead, and his main rival is a second off the lead, and at a points advantage at the moment. Not only has Jay got to pull this one back, he's also got to put at least a 7-point or 8-point advantage, whatever it is, over his nearest rival, which is Delore. So right this moment, it's looking good for Delore, isn't it, Dan?
Yeah, definitely. All Delore has to do is stay out in front. I'm gonna have another look at the standings. I think it's he needs to do a lot more than that to make sure he beats his rival. But like I said, Delore needs to have an absolute horror show of a race for Jay to win the title. Either way, these two will definitely be promoted into Tier 1. And I know that Tier 1, and yourself, Kelly, know that Tier 1 is a whole different ball game. So Jay is actually 27s behind as he makes contact with Klaus Martini then.
Klaus just gave him a clout, I think. I think that's what happened there. Just a bit eager on the braking was Klaus, and gave him a little bit of a nudge from how I saw it. So WSR under pressure now again from Snowman, and he needs to crack on. He's dropped another second behind now, so let's let him get his head down, see if he can get on with it a bit, as we pick up Putney, who's just coming up behind. Oh, that's Craig, isn't it? Craig,
yeah,
who slipped down
Craig.
a place, qualified 3rd, slipped down a place, but these 3 out front are the normal kind of normal suspects. As we can see, Delore's come right up on the back of Nick De Villa now, and this has
he's
been going on
almost lapping a second a lap faster than Nick right now.
Yeah, I was surprised that Nick De Villa wasn't second and fighting for his championship, because he's been in this all the way through.
He had a pretty bad start to the start of the season, so he hasn't if he had had a better start of the season, he would have been definitely up there. But either way, these guys will be promoted into Tier 1 as they stand right now. But Nick de Villa wants to end the season on a high with a race win, and he's got to make sure he's got to stay ahead of Delore. Delore probably wants to finish the season with a win, but you also got to think of the championship. Absolutely,
yes, and yeah, you have got to think, what's Delore's mindset right now? Well, if you ask me, he's looking racy. He's not look like he's tucked into second place and going to take it. He looks like a man who wants, as he gets so close to that section, so easy to run wide. This, as I said before, this one's almost flat through here. Well, it is flat, with a bit of oversteer. As we see Delore in that slip now, it's a hairpin coming up in front, so no real, well, he closes up under braking, and Nick de Villa just controlling the slide. These Renault Meganes aren't as planted as you'd like to think they are. For people who haven't driven them before or don't own the game and just tune in, they're not as planted as you think a touring car should be. They do have a bit of slip, as you can see quite clearly as we're following Nick de Villa. Oh, Nick's going to lose. He's lost it. Oh, he's gone.
Oh, Nick dropped it big time there.
Absolutely, that was yeah, very unfortunate. That's
just handed Delore the race lead now. Nick de Villa has got going, but Vliegak or Flies just got past him and into that braking zone. So there's a Belgian 1-2 once again. Monster Energy 1-2. So Nick was trying to get in between these guys in the championship and into the races, but it's like they've just outfoxed him just a little bit more.
Yeah, unfortunately, just lost it. As he rolled off the curb, he just lost the back end and got himself a tank slapper on, and then it wasn't coming back to him, unfortunately. But he's still looking racy. He's still looking like he wants to drag these places back. He's lost basically 5.5 seconds to where he was, and he had half a second on Deloitte. But there, Nick Villa's done it. Fly's got a bit wide. Nick de Villa's gone down the inside. Now he can get back after after Delore. And yeah, where's Jay in all this?
Well, Jay is currently sitting in 6th place right now, but unless Delore disconnects, it's not looking like Jay is going to take this title. I'm trying to find my my notes, because I have notes of how many points are in it. I do, because I want to know the points.
You've changed. You should do it all off your phone.
Well, I can't access the point system through my phone. It's a bit of a pain, so I had to print out the rules and regulations, which is in the Discord. So yep. So if basically Delore does disconnect, the places that Jay needs to finish in to win the title is 1st or 2nd. So 1st place you'd gain 35 points, 2nd you would gain 30, 3rd you would get 27, which is the gap right now, but it would then go on to count back of number of race wins, and obviously we know that Delore has a lot more race wins than Jay, so he would win in that sense as well. So he needs to come in the top 2 and then hope that Delore drops out. But even if Delore crosses the line in 9th place, he would get 11 points, so he'd still win the title.
So yeah, so what you're saying is there's a 27-point gap, so Jay's got to come 1st or 2nd with Delore out.
With Delore disconnecting.
Disconnecting, out, whichever way he's out, and not scoring points. Because you score points all the way down past 10th, don't you?
You score all the way points all the way down to 6th. So the point system is 1st we get 35, 2nd is 30, 3rd is 27, 4th is 25, 5th is 23, 6th is 20, 7th is 17, 8th is 14, 9th is 11, 10th is 9, 11th is 7, 12th is 5, 13th is 4, 14th is 3, 15 2, and 16th is 1 point. So they all get points up and down the grid, but the only way you don't score is by disconnecting.
Okay, so the only way with a retirement, basically. So Delore's basically got to just keep it on track, really. Just keep it on track and keep it together. And Jay's got an absolute mountain to climb, and he's got 20 minutes to do it. So good luck with that one. Is what we're seeing. We still haven't got any comments in the chat apart from yourself, Dan. You're
I know it's actually
by the looks of it.
I mean, we've got 11 people watching and now down to 10. I don't know what everyone's doing. Come on, guys.
They're all asleep. They're all asleep. They must be. Just put us a hello, hi, anything. Just let us know you're there.
Yeah, entertain us. Come on.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're all here to entertain you, and if you're not going to entertain us, then
what do we get out of it?
Yeah.
What do we get out of it? That's what I want to know. So give us a like, a thumbs up, or better still,
hello, anything. Yeah,
hello
say something
on the chat. Yeah,
ask any questions, queries, anything. Ask about. As we see there, I believe that's Bootneeper's made a mistake.
Gone wide. Yeah, gone wide. Probably got a slowdown out there as well. So, mind you, he was going slow enough. I don't know. He might have done, might not have done. But there's definitely a slowdown to be had out there. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
So that puts Craig up. Bootney hasn't left. He hasn't let this one go. He was keeping the gap to Craig for a couple of laps there, so they're probably running similar sort of paces.
Yeah, as I see here, Nathan Jones. Hello, mate. Hello, and welcome to Project. As you see there, Kurt is disconnected again, but welcome, mate. And I know I was speaking to Nathan not long ago about joining the ACC. He's been doing a lot of ACC racing with me. Briefly, but he's popped in to say hello and see how the touring cars are getting on. So nice to see you in the chat there, mate, and hope you're enjoying the action. These guys are pushing it to the limit, and a championship is on the edge right now.
Yes, indeed, and Delorme's looking very good for that championship. In race trim, the only man, I don't know the only man, no he's not. He's in the 141.2s, but so's Jay. Jay's running in the 141s as well, so he's got the bit between his teeth, but he's got a long way to go. He's 16 seconds off the lead, and he needs Delorme to have a disastrous, like, wheels fall off his car type evening for it all to go his way. So it's a little bit much to ask, I think. So Delorme just needs to keep his head down. Nick Villa in 6 seconds back from him, so he's in a comfortable place right now for this championship. The only real battle on track at the moment is Bootney trying to recover that a lap ago where he ran wide in exactly that corner. But as I said, Jay's flying and he's catching these two now.
Yeah, Jay is starting to catch them a little bit now. He's definitely lapping a lot faster. We got another Nathan in the comments here. Nathan Stockton saying, "All right, lads, all right there, mate.
Thanks,
welcome to Motive Racing, and I hope you're enjoying the action." But
it must be
right
Nathan
now,
night.
It's a Nathan night. I bet everyone who's in the
night.
other than myself and yourself, Kelly, the other people who are watching are probably all called Nathan. So
well, they could be. Yeah.
Well, we wouldn't know until they send us a message. But until then.
That's right.
Until then, we are
really
watching.
Funny if there was lots more Nathans, wouldn't there?
Oh, imagine it! They all just pop up saying, "Hello, my name's Nathan. Hello, I'm Nathan. Nathan."
Yeah.
But
look at this. Sorry, Dan. Look at this. Jay's really caught up on the back of Pootney now. So.
Yeah, he's brought that gap down, but Jay has got a penalty.
Yeah, what's he got? Let me just...
For all the viewers who are currently watching, if you see the little red box on the left-hand side by their name, that indicates they have a penalty. And as we see there, he has got a 2-second penalty. And we got a comment here from Fury's granddad saying, "No, we're not." So Fury's granddad obviously is not called Nathan.
Not that I've ever asked Fury's granddad what his name is, you know. So
I'm gonna go for a guess, and I think it's Tony.
Tony.
Okay. As Nathan Stockton here saying, "Come on, the snowman." So he's here cheering on the snowman. Snowman, I think this is his
come on, snowman.
His first season in the touring cars, and he's not doing too bad this season. He's getting stuck in, and to all the new drivers as well, it's nice to have you all in here. More and more you drive, the better you get each time. So please stick to it. And I'm sure some of the.
I don't know about that. I'm not getting any better. I'm seem to be getting worse.
Let's see here, Jay's looking to make a move on Craig. He's on the outside for the next hairpin, so he's going to be difficult to get past him.
Yeah, it's going to be hard work from there unless he drives all the way around him. Craig's going to be last of the late breakers. Just keep that track position. Neat and tidy. Oh, I say neat and tidy, and then they go door handle to door handle as Craig goes a bit wide. Pootney hasn't let go on this one yet as Jay goes a little bit wide. He should be alright. I don't think he'll get a slowdown. He had one of his wheels on the track
there, he might get a slowdown. It's usually the white line indicates. But yeah,
it was hard to say if he would or not, but he hasn't given up on this one yet, so he's hunting Craig down for that 4th place.
Definitely, he needs to get past him, but again, his championship rival is still leading this race, and he's got an 7-second gap to Nick De Villa. So Nick De Villa is currently struggling to stay on that pace. No one's really in the 41s with Delore. Jay was earlier on, but he's stuck in this fight. As I see in the comments here, Fury's granddad says spot on, Dan. So hello, Tony, how are you doing?
Good evening, Tony.
You see that Jay throws it down the inside and gets past Craig, but Craig goes for a switch and goes underneath him, but he will be on the inside for the right kink. Oh no, Jay's already got the job done.
Behind him. Tucked in. He's going to have a crack at him into this left-hander. No, he does. He thinks better of it. Got to follow him through. Maybe he's got a better idea of where he's going to get him. Pootney's still in this one as well. He's still in there as well. Let's go. Here we go. That's it. On board with Craig, right on his bumper cab. Oh, as Jay goes a little bit wide, Craig getting the run out of this side. Not enough. Couldn't make that stick really. I say Craig went in a bit deep. Sorry, not Craig. Jay went in a little bit deep, and Craig didn't punish him enough. As you see him under braking again, his close up under braking, and back end goes light. Don't run wide. You get a slow down there if you run wide out of that one. And again, running the edge of the curb as Jay runs right onto the dirt a little bit. Does lose himself just a fraction of time as it comes down. They hit the brakes right now into the last hairpin again. Jay just struggling to find that apex, picks it up, accelerates hard out of the other side. It's a weird. All the hairpins on this track are a little bit weird. They either tighten up at the end or tighten at the beginning and then open up at the end. They're not really straightforward.
Oh, Jay gets a big slide.
Oh, but Craig goes deep as well. Is he going to stay out of a slowdown for that one? We'll see.
Yes, he gets a slowdown, Craig.
Oh, yeah, he has had a slowdown, as you can see, because he had to get out of that one.
Oh, so, is he going to try down the inside? He gets very close to Boopneep there. Very, very close. But Boopneep surviving that. Currently 13 people watching the stream, and we've only got 6 likes. So please, guys, hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more action. Hit the bell if you want to be notified as well. But these touring car drivers are putting on a great show, especially these 3 right now. Boopneep has a wiggle.
It's gone wide.
Yeah, he's had a wiggle, and Craig's down the inside. Can he get him into the hairpin? They are side by side. Through the kink they go, and it looks like Craig has got the move done into the braking point now. He's entitled to take his own line, but awesome racing from these guys. Jay's starting to get away a little bit. He's in the 44s, so I think he might have had another penalty in that lap. I'm not sure.
Who's that for, Jay?
Jay, he's the only one with a penalty. We've got 9. We've only got 8 drivers now, so someone has...
he's had another second on top.
Yeah, we've lost another driver. I think we've lost TJ Humphrey. Humphrey has left the session, so it's just down to these 8. The championship will be decided. Nick De Villa was actually a lapping quicker than Delore that last time, but I think Delore is just keeping it cool and calm and collected to take the title here tonight.
Yes, indeed, the man himself as he comes around to complete onto his 12th lap. 8 seconds, 8.5 seconds nearly over Nick De Villa. So Delore just running his own race now. Nick De Villa, as you see, in lucky number 16, is let's say 8 and a bit seconds back, and then another 7 or 8 seconds back is Fly, Delore's brother, just keeping it in the podium positions. The man with everything to do is Jay, with a couple of seconds penalty as well. He's currently in 4th and 19 seconds off the lead. Nothing wrong with being runner-up. I wouldn't mind being runner-up in a couple of championships. That'd be quite nice. These two still going out as Potney takes a look down the inside. Can't make it stick there. Craig had the better run as he came out the exit of the corner. As he's still going at it on lap 12 here at what's it called? Zuhai.
Zuhai, yes.
Zuhai.
Zuhai.
Yeah.
But we're coming into the last third of this race. 10 minutes left of the session, and these two have been side by side, bumper to bumper, majority of it. Boopneep looks down the inside, he thinks better of it. As Craig goes a little bit deep, he gets a little bit distracted, and these two really holding each other up and allowing Jay to disappear. So Jay's got a 3-second penalty, and at the minute he will make sure he stays in 4th place, but he really does need to catch on to the back of Fly right now.
Yes, yes, indeed. As you say, these two scrapping over 5th and 6th at the moment. Only 8 runners left in this race. We lost a couple of people through one reason or another, internet dropouts or whatever else. But closing stages now, last third of this race. People just got to keep their concentration, keep it all together, and bring the cars home now, I think. Yeah, so...
yeah, so...
what are you laughing at, Dan?
Just you, just say it, yeah. Yeah.
Well, we come to that point, haven't we? We come to that point.
Yeah, the pack has all strung out a little bit. The only real fight going on, obviously, is the one we're currently watching right now. Jay is bringing that gap down to fly, but it's not quickly enough. So, as Bootneep gets a little bit crossed up there. But these guys trying their best right now. Vliga there in 3rd place, but he's a couple of seconds ahead of WSRJ, but Nick DeVilla had a poor lap that last lap. He did a 1:44.1, while the rest are in the 41s or the 40s. So,
and you look at Delore. Delore isn't cruising, Dan, by any stretch of the imagination. He's done 40.7.
Wow, that is a good lap round here.
I think he's just found his way around this track all of a sudden, because that's quicker than in the qualifying times.
Yeah, definitely. But obviously, warmer tyres. In the night, we did a night session for the qualifying, so he's now.
That is true.
So he's now finding the groove and just getting into the flow of things. He's done another 40, so he's flying out in front. Nick DeVilla struggling by the looks of things as Vliga is starting to catch on to the back of him, but Delore at the minute on track to take this touring car title in the Tier 2s. Well,
as we're in a bit of a stagnant moment, let's go on board with Delore. As you can see, we're about 4 corners in now. As I said, there's a lot of hairpin turns on this track. As we can see, Delore coming up to one now. So this is the one that tightens up just there. As you think you're halfway round it, you lose the apex on the inside, and then the grass is looking at you. So it tightens up on the exit, that one. So you've got to be careful of that. This is the 90-degree left, and then double left. So left through here. Try not to let it run wide and get a slow down. Pick up the apex here. You go through the dip. Just let it run out to the curb, accelerating all the way. Get as much traction as possible all the way down here. Now this hairpin here is one of the ones that opens up. So the apex comes up quick, and as you see, it starts to open up into another apex. And opens the back straight, or not the back straight, the last straight towards you. Little kink here. Again, this tricky one. Brake about here. Come down. I broke before he did, that was for sure. And come down a couple of gears and try not to run wide. And someone's left a marker on the start-finish straight for where they need to stop in a pit race. Or that's what I can see. Maybe it's my marker. I don't know. But can you see that?
I can see it, yeah. I'm not sure what that is. It could be myself or
like
yours, but
pitbox marker, isn't it?
Yeah. That does appear there. It's a bit odd. Of classic Project Cars doing something a little bit weird. But we've got another comment here from Nathan Jones saying, "I've got Project Cars 2. This is making me want to play it now." And
sign up, son. Sign up.
I believe he is signed up. He's going to be doing the ACC, but there's definitely other championships available if you fancy them. Like I said, the Clios is another championship you can get involved in, the GT3s and the Formula Renault, and also the touring cars themselves as well. But I feel like while we haven't got many people here, and a special 13 people that are watching right now, I'm going to slip out the new season and the new tracks. So obviously for next season, I will be the host adjudicator for the touring cars, and I will be running them. And I've decided that we are going to be doing a British touring car championship, where we will be doing every single circuit that is available to us on Project Cars that is British touring cars. Sadly,
so it'll be like the MBTCC.
The MBTCC, yes, or
the Motive British Touring Car Championship.
Exactly. So that is the plan for next season. We're going to have some.
Sorry, Dan, Oh, sorry, Dan, just to go across you there. Bootney was just having a look down the inside of Craig, but couldn't make it stick, I'm afraid. Sorry, do continue. I thought there was some action for a minute. But...
Well, I think these two are still at it. Bootney's still trying to look for a way around him.
Yeah, so tell me more about your about the MBTCC.
So, as Bootney gets a little bit closer there.
Did he not know we're trying to announce these tracks here?
Well, they're trying to give us a show here. They're trying to give us a little bit of action, but we're going to be doing a lot more tight-packed circuits. Sadly, we can't do Not Kill due to we can't get enough cars on circuit. It would have been great to head to Scotland. As you see there, Craig goes a little bit wide, but Bootney gets the run, and it looks like he's going to stay in front. Doesn't want to give him the toe, so they move to the inside. He's trying to break that toe. These two wiggling all around, which he's entitled to do, as long as he's not doing the braking zone. And Bootney's just outbraked himself a little bit, but Craig runs a little bit wide, and they carry on for another lap. But going back to the new season ahead, we are looking to do the British circuit, so we'll be starting round 1 at Brands Hatch Indy.
Nice.
And we will.
Round 1 should be.
Should be an interesting packed racing for sure. Then we head to round 2, which will be Donington Park National, so the shorter circuit.
Yeah,
and
the one
just
that the touring cars use.
Yep. And for a little bit of fun, because obviously Project Cars does not have Thruxton itself on here, we will be going to Silverstone Classic, which is near enough identical-ish to near enough close to what they would run at touring cars at Thruxton. So Silverstone National brackets Thruxton is where we'll be going to next. As we see here, Craig's looking to the outside of Bootney, but can't get his way past. Also, just a comment as well, WSRJ is getting close to Vliegak, and Vliegak is getting close to Nick de Villa. Those two are lapping faster than Nick right now, as Craig looks down the inside. He can't seem to find a way past, or does he? Bootney has gone deep and is now side by side, I reckon, as they come into the left kink. Oh no, Bootney is in front right now, but Craig just struggling there with traction on the exit. But after we go to Silverstone Classic, we will then go to Autumn Park Island, as Craig really doesn't want me to announce the championship, as he's now alongside Bootney.
These two are having the scrap of their lives, and you're dripping on about next season.
Yeah. Craig down the inside.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, these two have put on a cracking fight tonight.
Yeah,
Absolute cracking fight.
It's all very classic touring car, isn't it? A bit of a rub here, a bit of a push there, but nothing too serious. Just within the limits of. Craig goes very deep into that. He'll get a slowdown for sure. For sure. Is he going to take the slowdown, or is he going to?
Well, he knows that
Bootney's
got a penalty as well, so he'll be keeping an eye on that as they go into the braking point here. Bootney just misses his braking, and he runs a bit wide.
Craig gets back past him. It's great racing from these two for sure.
Definitely.
Right in the dying stages. We have a minute and a bit to go. Where is Delore on track? So Delore's just coming across the line. So we'll have.
He'll be starting this final lap right now.
Yeah.
So we'll go back to this fight. Currently got 14 people currently watching the stream, so please guys hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell if you want to be notified as well. So we will be carrying on the season with ACC and F1. They will still be going on throughout the rest of the week, which will be on a Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, where we'll still be racing ACC multi-class on Wednesday and F1 on Friday, and then ACC GT3.
Dan, sorry to cut over you. That Jay's just done one over on Fly down the main straight, so he's got it done in what's probably the last lap. I think just caught up with him, got him there just over the start-finish straight.
Yeah, but it's not going to be enough. He's got that penalty as well. He's got a 3-second penalty, but Jay's championship looks like it's definitely done and dusted here. Delore needs to just finish the race, and that's it. Craig and Bootney still going at it right now. There was a quick glimpse of Snowman, but yeah, we'll still be racing on the other platforms. But if you want to get involved, then please head over to our website, www.motiveracing.com, and get involved and sign up as well. Become a steward and a commentator, and talk about a load of rubbish like myself and Kelly are doing right now, as Vliegak is still on the back of Jay right now and trying to pressurize him. But this man Dolore looks to be unstoppable this season, and he's coming through the final section now to take the race win here in Zuhai, but also to take the Tier 2 championship. Dolore, with flash of the lights, exits the final corner to finish in first of the race and the championship. Congratulations to him. Another championship under his belt in the Clios and the Touring Car Tier 2s. But we want to keep going back here. We're looking at Nick de Villa, who's coming through the final corner as well. What could have been for Nick de Villa? He had a better start to the season, but here he comes towards the line to take a good second place. Vliga go really wide in the background. Jay towards the line, but it's not going to be enough. He's going to lose out to Vliga there. Vliga crosses the line to finish third. WSRJ in fourth. Boopneep will finish in fifth as it stands. What's happened to Craig? Craig's dropped right back.
Craig must have had a spin or something like that, because he's he's doing a bit of backward stuff across the line. That's it. Yeah, don't need
across the line
anymore. To go to scrap anyway. So
Snowman coming home to finish in sixth place ahead of Craig. I'm not sure what has happened to Craig. Where is Craig, Kelly? Can you get on board with him?
Oh, there he is. Run out of fuel.
Either run out of fuel or he's had contact with Boopneep, but it looks like he's run out of fuel to me. Klaus Martini was already across the line. He was waiting for them to finish, but that is it for the Tier 2s. But a massive congratulations to Dolore, who takes the title. He takes the re-win, and we see a comment here from I think that's Dolore himself, but well done to him, and congratulations to all the Tier 2s. It'll be exciting to see them move up into Tier 1, and hopefully a couple of the guys who are watching the stream right now, they'll want to get involved into the touring cars, so please apply onto our Discord, our website, and get yourselves involved. But from
Daniel,
myself,
whoa, before you go, man, you didn't finish telling us what the track lineup was for the new season of Touring Car.
So we start off in Brands Hatch, we will then go to Donington National, we'll then go to Silverstone Classic, we're then going to an Autumn Park Island, and we got an extended season, so we got 8 rounds instead of 6. So then we will go to Silverstone International, and then we'll go to Snetterton 300, Silverstone National, and then we'll finish things off at Brands Hatch GP. So that will be the season.
That sounds great.
And I'm going to throw in a couple of wet races there. I'm not going to say where or when they're going to be, but they might be a couple of wet races as well. So that will be the championship next season.
Yeah, that sounds stunning. If you fancy getting involved in that, you can sign up now at motiveracing.com, .co.uk or .com? Which one is it? .com, that was the one. Motiveracing.com, you can sign up there and get yourselves involved for the new season, which will be coming soon. But we have a winner and we have a champion for Tier 2, which is Dolore, and the new champion. So if you think you can come and have a crack at his title, then come and get involved by all means.
Yeah, and also if you know any friends or family that do like sim racing and they got a rig or controller, you don't have to have either. There's no age limit, there's no payments, there's nothing like that. You just got to sign up, have the games, and then get involved with the fun. But remember, we race on Project Cars, ACC and F1, and I want to say a massive thank you to our Patreons as well, who help support us and put money towards these leagues, and we hope to do much more in the future. So big thank you to the Patreons as well, you can see in the Discord. But from myself at the minute, just a brief goodbye, because we will be going into the Tier 1s. But from
who's
Kelly,
your commentator for Tier 1s, Dan?
It's just going to be me. Sadly, it's just going to be me on my lonesome self.
So you're not racing?
Sadly not, no, I will not be racing.
Well, I would join you, and I really genuinely would, but this is going to be my last race for Touring Car. Not that I'm expecting any fantastic results, but it's going to be my last race in Touring Car for a while, because I'm not signing up to the new season, purely because I want to be in this position in the commentary box. So I'm not signing up to the new season, so I'm not going to stick around and help you commentate, I'm afraid, Dan, because
no, I don't want you to. I want you to go and enjoy yourself, Kelly, and make sure you tune in everyone else to see the action. But from us here tonight, it's from the Tier 2s, it's goodbye, but for the Tier 1s, they'll be ready for you in a moment's time, so don't go anywhere.
Thank you, good night.